was Mufanja mesa mesa. I was just a messy. Now, some no ask film. Now, men a semester. Yes, a mare. Yes, say only 18 Ghana supporters. Pe and they granted on US visa ahead of World Cup here. Supporters 18 no. Ghana for in any 18 pe and they are granted on visa. I'm so what? Like seriously, 18. Nipa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. When you say I didn't hear me. And you say Bushia Bian 18. Oh my God, supporters. Nipa 18. I'm so what's a joke with this? Hi. It's yeah, World Cup video. World Cup video. World Cup video. Hey, she said, and on to says, sports ministry. So, hey, can be beer. That's all. She said, oh, my ding. Nipa 18 supporters 18. Into one man, I'm support Black Stars no World Cup no. Masa, motion World Cup. Munye interested ah. Montina fie. Nas kana kamode be World Cup ko spend no. Yen fa organize games bi I say. Na yen fa gi ani simple. How? Support is 18. And I'm saying mo amu ka ho embassies no. No mo hwe mo papa because mo qualify World Cup no. And I must start e to nyum bi say, Yes, Puka the police in America over you and the police in over Kwame. This said, never saw when you beat. I was yeah, I'm going to check. Hey, like wow. Now the same way. Ebe piano. Kevin Taylor so kasa on because odokwana na onko adwiri no e na ase fem abusia enyezo could you believe say nipa 18 supporters enye say bia yesi abusu ekuaku ni nipa 18 no all mine supporters some person go support Black Stars no 18 1 2 say 18 pe and up to now how many days ahead of the World Cup nipa 18 ya grant o visa abusia. I
want to say this to the sports minister, and I know what I'm going to tell him today. He might not like it, but I'm going to tell him, Mr. Kofi Adams and the sports ministry. Someone you're very careful at this World Cup, you will lose your job, and it will be difficult for you to revive your political career again. So World Cup here, Basui. Mr. Kofi Adams, I'm going to be very blunt and straightforward with you. So why you're very careful, not 1 to 2 nyoma ye. Now underestimate. Sa World Cup we are must say more organizing Ghana for the America now. You will lose your job, and not just losing your job. Your political career will die instantly, and it hurts me to tell you these things. But from what I am seeing, the organization are more putting things together, it is 0. 18 people and so far Omako interview a US embassy omunya visa to come to the World Cup. The World Cup is less than a month from now. From what I am hearing, you are not ready to sit with people who have the experience in travel and tours, in moving people from one state to the other. America is not like Ghana. And I'm very sure you have been to the States a couple of times. You have been involved in soccer and all that for a long time. You know that America is not Kumasi or Accra or Takoradi. America is a big state. So, Obesaudi the Papa World Cup, it is not moving somebody from Dansuman to Latobio Kweshiu. When you are moving somebody from Canada all the way to Boston and moving them from Boston all the way to Philly, It's not a joke. So if you cannot do this job, let the people know, say, you people cannot do this job. Because from my checks, the US embassy, they are even angry the way your organization is terrible. The way you are organizing this kind of supporters going to get visas to travel to the States to enjoy the World Cup. They are even shocked the way the organization is terrible, is bad. And I know nobody has the balls to tell you in your face. I respect you. I like the work you are doing, but I'm telling you one thing, World Cup we and never finish show. You be you di. Now what's a political career say? Well, let me tell you, Ghana for na Omoba World Cup no. There are a lot of people are almost so any chance na Omoba World Cup be. What they are coming to do, they say, they are just coming to find faults. Mama can't show. And this is not about MPP NDC. This is about people who basically say they want to come and find faults and make sure say the government is unpopular. So if you are going to underestimate this organization, if you are going to sit there and make it look like, oh, Yakobo Kumasi, then you are making a big mistake. Because I have taken my time to listen and to talk to people who have expertise in organizing such events, and it is looking like you have pushed everybody away. The people that you are working with are people with zero experience. In fact, recently I was in Ghana. How you are organizing even passports, how you are organizing people for interviews, you don't even have an idea. You are in Ghana making it look like, say, everything is under control. Nothing is under control, Mr. President. I'm telling you. And I'm talking to the President of the Republic. Kofi Adams is not delivering when it comes to this World Cup organization. As a sports minister in Ghana, I really appreciate the job you are doing. Perfect job so far. But when it comes to this World Cup, you are the worst. I'm telling you. And if so far, less than a month to the World Cup, Nanipa 18 per Enayamomo visas for Ghana, then you have failed. And you see, we don't have to sit down for the whole thing to blow up in our faces before we come sit here and try to clean people up. No, it's about competence. It's about you getting the basics right. It's about you starting well to end well. And from what we are seeing, you are not starting well. The abysmal way of you people doing things, I'm telling you for a fact, say, if things don't change, if you don't get the right people with the right experience to come on board to help reorganize the way you are doing things, this World Cup is going to be a mess, and you will lose your job. I'm telling you. I might be sounding like I hate you. I don't. I really like you. You are such a nice gentleman. People say it is fun to work with you. So far, Kofi Adams say no. But from what I am seeing with this World Cup organization, you are performing terribly, very terribly, as a sports minister in Ghana today. And I want the president to pay attention to this, because you see, when it comes to soccer, Ghanaians, we don't play with it. And Mamika Bibin Chiramo, there are NPP people, whether you like it or not, they have gotten visa to come to the World Cup. There are people who had visas. Time and NPP or power. They will buy a ticket, they will come, and their job is to come and find fault to make the government unpopular. That is what I'm telling the president. If you don't take care, this World Cup, it will bring some kind of disgrace to your government. You'll be shocked. In Brazil, there was nothing exceptional but you saw the way the MPP, they blew it up. You saw it in Brazil. Later, and who say there was nothing extraordinary because there were people in the Black Stars camp and no politics. And then Kevin Prince Muntari boss slap because there were people in that camp. Their job was to bring dissatisfaction in the camp to let it look like, say, Albino did not basically organize the World Cup well. And we are going to witness the same thing to this time. Because from what I am seeing, there's no seriousness in this. There's no office. There's a database of say embassy. This structure, this is that. There's nothing like as everybody is doing their thing. And Mamika Bibinchiro, if you don't take care, you will bring people to this country, they will become a burden on the country. Ghana will be the first country they will have supporters here. So far, can anybody mention one agency say this is the facility I renting? These are the buses we have on standby. This is the address. Go there and see the facility I rent here. Ghana supporters 200 bedaho. No travel and tour agency or near Banye can say that. Even I have evidence to say some of the travel and tour agencies now are buying for mono. Bako, the owner of the company, US Embassy, are bouncing. One of the famous travel and tours people no more Ghana na abaya mo contract no nipa na yatini din obi anim no ono angaza ko US Embassy a bounce no. It means there's no structure. There are people they are just there because World Cup aba and a way for her. There's no structure. Anka osenka sesia no you want a whole facility you can walk in and say I came here, I want to go to the World Cup, these are the things I would need, and come and drop a passport. No, say you next week you are going to this stage. There's nothing like that in Ghana. Where shall we are for we brand where shall we are MP where I'm 2 passport, where shall we are where there yenimuno en kwasiasam, there's no clear cut plan. It is a Kofi Adams, I'm going to tell you this. You might not like what I'm saying, but they be the BR 70 and then they make a way at you if you don't take care. This World Cup, I know it is tough to hear this, but I'm so get very careful. In this short period, if you don't bring people who are experienced, who know what they are doing, who can save the situation, you'll be sacked because of this World Cup. And you see, Sakawa, you cannot come back into politics and be the same again. So you can choose to ignore me. I live in America. At this point, Ghana for our son on the internet and Google where Ghanaians are staying, whether in Canada, whether in Philly, whether in Boston. They should be able to Google and see the facility and know that okay, Hana Ghana for Koda, they'll be able to call the facility. They'll tell them, oh, from this date to this date, Ghanaians are going to lodge here. We don't have anything like that. And you sit in Ghana, you think this is a joke. America is a fucking big country. Traveling from Boston to even Philly, it's not a joke. This is not a country where you come and give somebody $20 to take care of themselves. So it does not work like that. So all the supporters is bad. And it is better you don't bring anybody. But why you saw the supporters about Kruma, you have to be ready to spend, and you have to be ready to make sure your organization is spot on. Because the Kruma, for now $20 it does not work like that. If somebody misses bus back cry, it's going to take days for the person to recover. Because I recover, baby Amokono, to be able to come there, especially World Cup, you're born in 3 countries so. And you people make it look like say you're both school gala. I to say America to say South Central to Crowfum. That be all. It's Ghana na mutana. Mama bibi I to say yeah they flexible. Where they you bet my by now. I will say what agencies or more krum ha. They are inspecting facilities at Ghana for better. Tomorrow, so sports minister Nakadian say almost 2 facilities for America. Ghana for travel and tours is secure. I bet to my say check it. If actually the place has been secured for Ghanaians, it been hot.